baseball. We play a couple of 2.5, 2:45, and then we play, what, a 3.5-hour one today? A little sloppy. We didn't get off to a very good start. We'll get that corrected. The bats picked us up, had some good competitive ABs, and then got a little sloppy, late. And some things we got to get corrected, and we will. But all in all, it was a good weekend. It's good to get some feet wet. Anytime you can do that, that's a productive opening weekend. Questions?
What feedback did Ross give you guys when he ran into that jam after you guys decided to move on?
Well, we knew he got sped up, and really and truly, his outings last year, weren't in uncomfortable situations. And today was his first test, and he kind of reverted back. He was slow with his legs. When he's slow with his legs, his time gets to the plate. His pitch to the plate, he was turned into 1.5, and that's something he's got to hold runners. He can't do that. What it also does is slow legs equals slow arm. Arm slows down, and you saw where he kept missing. Up and away to a right-handed hitter, and it just screws up everything. His tempo wasn't where it needs to be, and we'll get it all corrected, though.
What do you think overall? It's just 3 games. We're in the middle of February. But did you learn anything about your team? Did they anything at all? Some stuff that you're maybe pleasantly surprised by?
I was pleased with, again, it's kind of the weird stuff, but it's the whole team concept. I loved our dugout, and that's something you're never going to know about until you play a series. And if we can keep that positive, upbeat environment in the dugout, guys want to be there and they want to, pull for each other. And I was really, really pleased with that. And missed a couple signs, which that's the whole reason we went to the number system, to not miss signs. But I guess some guys have vision like me, but we'll get that corrected as well.
You like that? Logan's home run was to right center.
Yeah.
I think Reese had a double. That Oppo.
I think dang near all of them except the one Reese pulled. He smoked to right field. Everything was opposite field, and that is encouraging, no doubt, because we got to do it. And a couple guys got out of themselves again, and you got to let the game come to you. And some of them, haven't been in an environment like this, and a couple years or ever for that matter. And they kind of, tried to go take the game. You got to let the game come to you.
I think Reese has hits in 7 straight at bats. Just what are you seeing from him in his mindset and his approach to play?
It's beautiful. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him. He's not trying to overswing and hit home runs, and he's utilizing the whole field. I know there's a lot of people going, "What in the world is going on?" Because we wanted to be that. A team that you can't shift. There's nobody in our lineup that you're going to be able to shift. When they tried to do it in the outfield with Alex, and he's burned them a few times. So it's going to straighten things up. When you straighten things up, now a lot of holes, a lot of green grass opens up.
Carson getting the ball on Tuesday.
That is the plan, but he's got a little heel injury. You know how you take that step coming down, you think it's the last one. Well, he banged it pretty good. He's got a little bone bruise on his heel, so I'm not positive yet.
Have an idea who it would be if not Carson?
There's quite a few choices. We would figure out exactly who would be best suited. We haven't looked at Jacksonville yet, so it'd be a situation where we'd probably be an opener and just roll through, make it a bullpen day.
Possibly a hometown boy, or would you not want to do that to him as a freshman? Jackson?
Why? Send him down there, didn't let him throw. Yeah, that's a thought.
You talked about getting guys' feet wet. I'm sure you wouldn't have minded Ross going a little deeper, but how nice was it getting so many, I think 7 pitchers in all in the game after 2 longer starts to start the weekend?
Yeah, that was it was really good. I want to see how Army would react, and I don't want to get into the strike zone situation, but I think there was quite a few, that could have helped B-Walk and an Army, and Jonah was a little frustrated as well. So, but we gotta keep pushing. I called at first base. That was really excited me. The guys regrouped and we're right back at it. We answered them when they scored, and that was y'all ever seen that before? One guy called it fair, one guy called it foul, and the guy that calls it second wins. What is that? Anyway.
Not reviewable?
Nope. I said, well, you can still get together and talk about it. No. Why? Why not? Anyway.
Worked out for you though. You got a hit on
Yeah, exactly. That was that was encouraging. So then I shut my mouth. It's good for everybody when I shut it.
I think Jackson only threw about 2 innings last year. To see him come into that bases loaded situation and kind of manage it the way he did, how excited were you to see that?
He's got the spin rate, and if he pitches up in the zone, that 92, he was up to 95 a few weeks ago, and I think he'll get back to that. And his splitter was off today. He's got to have that splitter going to give him totally different looks, and but he's kind of that calm, cool, collected type. So we're gonna run him out. I told him he's gonna be tired at the end of the year. A bunch of them are.
I don't know if frustration's the right word, but you did have 10 walks, and I know maybe the strike zone wasn't great, but how do you preach patience with guys that, they're getting it's their first time pitching this season, some haven't pitched much in their careers, staying patient with them, but also, you gotta show up in the moment too.
You gotta show them that you trust them. Run them right back out. And that may be, lost 8 through 60, so he would. But if it was a situation like 30 pitches, I'd literally run him right back out there on Tuesday. And he's been great for us. It was his first time, and things didn't go well, but we got all the confidence in the world in him, and all of them, for that matter.
How much fun was the weekend itself? I know it's fun to always be 3-0, but it felt like a real Hauser crowd all 3 days. It was a good crowd, great weather. Well, the weekend itself.
It was the talk of, the last couple of nights. I'm hearing guys talk about how exciting it is, and fans and people into it, and guys that have played at other places, they're our transfers, and it's just some normalcy. It felt really good, and I think that the more they get used to it, because it's really been, you think about it, yeah, we got it at Ole Miss, but that was it, and everywhere else we went, it was, there was never an environment because, restrictions. So we got to get them used to it.